Okay, so Ste has just won the lag. So it will be Ste Knights to break.
Table 4, Stefan Rossini, Aidan Jones. That's Aidan Jones, Stefan Rossini, table 4.
Thanks to our sponsors today, Hainsworth Top Table, for supplying the cloth. And of course to Gary Hood and his team for fitting them yesterday. Full day's work, great effort. And here we go. Well, the black went close, but it's okay.
If there's anybody here that I'm registered for 10:45, you can pop to the top table and do so.
Ste adopting the cut break as well. Very successful. And although the reds look to be better, slightly better, I think yellows are the ball. Yeah, she's gone yellows as Ste. They are there, but where the reds are, there's some pressure on it. Fortunately enough, he's left-handed for this. Yeah, I think he's just trying to go into this other yellow and red to just split them open after this, and he has done. Yellow now comes into the middle bag where the black is. Just got to work his angles out now. Needs to get back up into the other half of the table for his last one eventually.
Table 1, Danny Bodden, Mark Gatenby. That's Mark Gatenby, Danny Bodden, table 1.
Whoa. Well, he was applying a lot of side on there and didn't get the potting angle. So Harris has got a chance now.
Table 7, Dan Hawkins, Pete Bibby. That's Pete Bibby, Dan Hawkins, table 7 please.
Harris looking good for the clearance. Just the black a little awkward at the minute. I don't think he'll try and disturb it. Yeah, taking on the slightly more difficult cut. Oh, wow, I don't think he wanted his white anywhere near that, and not only has he snookered himself, both reds have gone in as well. Disastrous there for Harris. Played the DF. 2 shots now to Ste. Unless he can get the double into the centre bag, he'll be using one of his 2 visits, which is what Harris was actually after. Black being awkward, of course. Oh dear. He's brought the red out. I mean, he's still on, of course, he has a second visit, but he's now brought Harris's red ball into play. Doesn't have to go for it. Let's see what happens. Well, this isn't easy now. White ball on the cushion. Either a blind bag to the bottom right as we view it, or a more difficult shot to the top right. Nice pot.
Table 8, Stephen Jablonski, Liam Waterworth. That's Liam Waterworth, Stephen Jablonski, table 8, please.
Unfortunately, the black's gone even safer now, and the yellow is in such a position where, well, I don't think it really pots. Wow, he's trying the reverse cut back into the top right hand corner as we view it, but the white ball will be flying round the table. Well, he's gone for the snooker. He's left the edge of the red hanging out. So this will be a thin one. No idea where his white's going. Oh well. He didn't actually play that. He went for the double. Well, I don't know whether Steve wanted that hanging over the bag there, but it's gone, and he's left himself with a very awkward double because it's not natural. The white ball is going to be in the way unless he tries and does something with it. So nothing easy here. Yes. That's not a bad shot. Awkward bridging for Harris, and then even if he does pot it, he's in the same position as Steve was. Must hit a cushion after contact as well, so very difficult. Not bad. Is Steve eyeing up an audacious double? Let's have a look. He was. Well, I think he's got away with that. Oh, that's a lovely cross double. Perfect in both ways. Not only did he get the pot, but the white ball was superb. Well done, Harris. Takes the first frame. Andy Mitchell just coming back with the result. No. You stay away with me. You know what's best for him? Plain soap and water. So let's see which way Harris breaks. Traditional, or is he going to go for the cut as well? Well, another good split. Yellows are down. Little unfortunate with his white ball. He still does have a yellow on, of course. He would have very much liked to have changed colours, I'm sure, but he can't do now. Too close to that red to attempt reds. Oh, he's trying them. So presumably he has got a bit of a gap between them and he's going to try and take it off the yellow into the centre. Let's see what happens. So that failed to go in, so it's now an open table again. Pushing that yellow safe onto the cushion there, and with the reds where they are, I'm sure Steve will be taking on the red balls. He will not want to go 2 down in a race to 7, in a best of 7. Club really filling up now. Majority of the players are arriving. The smell of bacon fills the club as well. Sharon on cooking duties this morning. Well, I wonder if Steve didn't realise that was an open table then, because he took that shot as if he was on yellows. Well, I think both players are under the same impressions here. Harris is now officially on reds. Yeah, disappointed with his white ball. Wow. Okay. Here's a good chance for Ste now. That yellow definitely goes to the left. Let's see what happens, whether he takes it direct or whether he tries and bumps it, the other yellow. That's okay. He'll have to start thinking about his difficult yellow on the top cushion as we view it, because the black doesn't go in every bag, so he'll have to try and take it before then. So he must be quite confident, because to take this yellow he's then opening up the bag for all the reds. The minute that yellow stops the other red going, so if he does take this ball, he's going for the finish. And that's what he's studying, just making certain he's got the pattern in his head that he wants to take the balls out with. Well, see what he does if he just pushes this through. If that keeps going, that's a good shot. Just a few inches short of being perfect. It's not necessarily the yellows, it's the yellow to black. His last yellow to black will be the difficult one. So that's why he'll want to take this on first.
Table 3, Rash Tullycliffe, Matty Ramsden. Matty Ramsden, Rash Tullycliffe, table 3, please. Scorecard at top table.
That was never easy. Hasn't stayed near the bag neither, so it's not covered anything. And Harris is already on his way. I think after this frame ends, we're going to try out our new technology. We've got our roving reporter raring to go with the mobile camera and the mobile microphone. We're doing a little tour of the club, and he'll be collecting the latest from the tables. Don't see any problems now for Harris, as long as he keeps hold of his white ball. Well, that one he just went in off the knuckle, but it's down. Wow, wow. So Steve back at the table. Harris has sort of got away with that because there's nothing easy on. Cross double maybe into the same bottom left hand corner where Steve stood. No, he tried for the safety. Very fast, these tables. He's there. Harris goes 2 up. Okay then guys, we're going to have a look around the club. Off he goes. Mr. Buck and his camera.
Alright, I'm on. Okay guys, if you do suffer from motion sickness, I would suggest that it might be time to look away from the computer screen right now. We're going to try this roving reporter role. So I'm trying to walk and talk at the same time, which you'll know for any man is a difficult thing. We're going through to the front room first, just to see what's happening here. If I can get through here. It's a difficult one. Okay, table 1 over there, Danny Bodden playing Mark Gatenby. Table 2 looks like we've just finished between Matty Parker and Nick Calveri. Can't see who looks the happiest between them. Table 3, Rash and Matty. We'll see if we can get some scores. Can I just squeeze through here, guys? There. What's the score there, Nick? To you? Very good. Alright, we didn't want an interview, we just wanted it scored, but never mind, that's fine, thanks very much. Okay. I think Rash and Matty have just started. So we'll just see if we can get a score. What's the score on this table, guys? 3-0 to you, Danny, or to... Yeah, okay, guys, that's Danny and Mark. Alright. Just conscious the Harris game is probably nearly finished, so let's get through here quickly now. Stefan and Aidan Jones.
Yeah, Bucky can't hear us, and he's quite right. It has nearly finished.
Game. John with Dale Green over there on 6. And just in front of us here was Dan Hawkins and Peter Bibby. Stephen Jablonski taking on Liam Mortwood here. And that's just Yasser in the practice on the practice table. Okay, I'll hand you back to Phil in the commentary booth now.
Right, thank you, Paul. Flicking back to the...
Table 2, John Patrick, David Riley. That's David Riley, John Patrick, table 2.
Yeah, just flicking back to the main table there now. Alright. We've got Harris at the table. So it's looking like Harris is on the yellows. Well done, Mr. Buck. Just rejoined me again in the commentary booth.
Just switched you off again. I can't get used to his buttons.
Down is on.
Yeah.
Up is off.
Thank you. Yeah, I enjoyed that little roving report. I think it might be better to do it between matches though, because it's a bit long to get around all the tables and walking around everybody and
it is, mate.
Trying not to disturb the players. So maybe between matches it might be better to use our roving reporter technology.
We shall.
It was good fun.
First trial, successful, I think.
Right, trying to talk into a mic and hold a camera at the same time is difficult for any man. So
you will master it.
We might need to get one of the girls behind the bar to do it. They're better at multitasking than we are.
And that is purely Mr. Buck's opinion, and not of the 147 stream team.
That was a compliment.
Oh yeah. I think you're going to get something thrown in a minute.
Doesn't appear to be a lot happening on the chat yet, Phil. People are waking up, I think, still.
Yeah, I think so. It might be worth a refresh on there just in case. You know what Justin TV's chat's like on a Saturday afternoon. Or Saturday morning, sorry. Well, if the red passes the yellow towards the top left-hand corner as we view the table, this could all be over. I don't think it does, and that's why Steve will have done that.
He's still left a slight gap, I think.
He has. I think that would go off cushion first. Harry's just checking now.
Table 4, Yasser Hussain, Tony McHugh. That's Tony McHugh, Yasser Hussain. Table 4, please.
Daz, just save it for me, mate. Once you put the next result in or whatever. You have to press F11. Do them next.
So we have some results coming in, but we'll run through those in between the next frame.
A slight mistake there from Harris, who was trying to get on the yellow over the top right hand bag. Managed to just fall behind the red.
Yeah, he might have to take this awkward one on now, and I don't think he wanted to try to do that over this distance. It's not easy.
Can he see enough of it to get the potting angle? He might have to go off the red.
You can, of course, come off the off the bottom cushion and
Two
across
rails.
to the 2 rails onto the yellow and in the top corner.
Yeah, but then he's trusting to look to fall on the last yellow perfectly. Obviously, he can pot it off the red, but he still needs to get the right angle to do that.
Yeah, nothing simple now.
He's having a good look at this.
Well,
I just can't see he's got the right angle to play it off the red here, Phil. It's too thin, but he's down on it.
yeah.
Tight as this. He'd have to. I think he has to. Yeah, he just never had it. I think, and if he did, he'd have to have played it a lot slower than that.
Yes. I mean, he has cleared the bag, and he didn't pot the red. But other than that, he's given Steve another good chance here.
He's asked the question. Steve's got a chance, but he's 2-0 down. He'll be wary of that. He's played that well, cued it nicely.
Yeah.
Crikey! I thought we were going close to that middle bag there.
He's on the red.
He's not played that well.
The lovely Steph just supplying us with some more coffee. Thank you very much.
Bless her. Just trying to work out when it turns from coffee to Amstel. Maybe another half hour or two.
Yeah. Can we at least make it afternoon? We have a long day ahead of us.
I'm not claiming to be the messiah. I can't actually turn coffee into Amstel.
Well, I did see a picture of you on Facebook last night that had a bottle of meths. What was that about?
Yeah.
You look to be enjoying that in the garden.
That was your technological genius at play again.
It's amazing what Photoshop can do.
We'll try and post that picture up on Facebook later for you guys.
Yeah, the before and after. It was a bottle of another popular brand of beer to start with.
Indeed. But we won't be mentioning that since Heineken sponsor these events. Along with Hainsworth. I'm very grateful to our sponsors. So Steve's played a great plant there. Red onto black onto red. Really opened it up. This looks like a fairly straightforward finish, but
well, that's a good shot if it goes in.
yeah, he had a big pocket, but he was losing the white. I didn't get that. Why not play it to the middle? It wasn't
Correct.
It wasn't easy to the middle, but it wasn't massively difficult either. I just don't get that. The thing about Steve, he can be a bit of an enigma. He can play great shots at times, and then he'll just play a completely crazy shot out of nowhere.
Yeah, he'll even
I just
admit to
don't
that
get
as
it.
well, will Steve? Just, out of the blue, plays one of those really unusual shots.
Like that one there, it looked great, but he was losing the white when he could have just trundled it into the middle. And
So with the yellow at either side of the table there is nothing simple here. I think he's going to have to be forced to go for this cut.
It's not the best in the world, I just don't take that.
Well, that's just never been a shot, unfortunately, and he's just handed Harris the frame. I can't see any mistakes here from H.
No, certainly yellow to yellow is easy. Yellow to black slightly more difficult, but for a man of Harris's calibre, I can only see that going in.
Yeah, think he'll just stun between the two reds, Phil?
Yes, I think so. Yes,
Yeah.
rather than use the cushion, I think that was a safer option.
Yeah, he's left a great angle there as well. Not a lot to do with a cue ball here. They can.
So he's got away with that. He actually collided with the black, but he's left himself a straight pot into the bottom. Or he could even take it into the centre. It's up to him.
Yeah, he'll just drop in the centre, surely, Phil. What do I know? He nearly dropped a white in the centre.
It doesn't matter though, whatever. He's 3-0 up.
Yep, the black's in the tray, that's all that matters. He's playing well, Harris, at the moment. Well, he's always been very solid, but I think he's enjoying his pool at the moment.
Yeah.
Selected for the England seniors.
He's having a good season. Always been solid though. Solid player.
Oh, indeed. Club just.
Daz.
Club just starting to fill up nicely now as the later arrivals.
You're allowed to go, Lewis.
How dare Daz go to the toilet?
I know. What do you think it is?
Right, who have we got?
That's a good break.
Good break, yes. Very good. Kind white, maybe? Maybe not.
Oh, the reds look beautiful, don't they?
If he just had a... Well, no, he still has a good first red, but it could have been kinder.
Yeah. And obviously at 3-0, 3-0 up, the pockets just look that little bit bigger.
They do. You tend to take it on, don't you? A bit more easily.
Yeah, he's okay there, he won't be upset with that one.
Just the black to consider now.
He might choose to play the red near the head spot here. Just stun into the yellow. Or he might even try and open the black up with it. He could sort of play a little bit of follow through into the yellow that's not touching the black, and then he should follow through into the yellow that's touching it. If that makes sense.
It does to me. I understand.
And he should be on a red if he plays that shot. I hope he plays it now.
After all that.
Yeah, he's played. Yeah.
He's done it. He's done it enough, I think. I think that the black now goes.
I'm not so sure, actually, Phil. I'm not. Obviously, you can't get the potting angle to take it to the top left, and I'm not sure it passes the yellow to the bottom left. I think he's got a bit unlucky.
Well,
you can never quite tell with the screen we're looking at.
We'll soon find out, because if he doesn't try and disturb the black again, then it's obvious that it's. Oh, that's a super shot.
Cued it well.
Really good.
Tricky this though, because.
So I think we'll be running that through, going for the opposite middle first.
Yep.
Rather than try for the one on the top corner and then try and get on the one for the middle.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get on that middle ball from here.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Because that yellow does make it awkward.
So he's worked it out. Let's see what he does. I bet he pushes this through.
Yeah, well, it's not ideal.
Well, that long side Phillips, that side Phillips, that long, table 7.
You can screw up from this middle one. I don't mean literally screw up. I mean screw the white ball up onto his last
he's
red.
going to do that. Oh, he didn't.
Oh,
he's alright. He's alright. Yeah, a little wave. He knows he's got away with that one.
Hand in the air.
I did think he might even choose to go short side of it. But, yeah, he's trusted to look.
Well, he hasn't seemed to be too concerned about the black, so I'm sure that does pass into a bag. So let's see which way. Onto the cushion? Yes. Nicely done. I'm sure it goes now.
Oh, well, I think that's answered the question that we asked a bit ago, Phil. It definitely goes. I'm not saying it's going to go because it's a very difficult shot, but he's confident. He's nailed it.
Oh.
Well, that's a convincing win.
Yes, 4-0 to Harris. Harris goes through to the next round. Steve drops into the losers bracket.
Yeah, very convincing win for Harris. Well done. And the next game up, Phil, is a beauty. Well,
Whoa.
we're all beauties.
Look
Andy
at that
Mitchell, Lloyd Freeman.
Whoa, hey. We've just seen Lloyd come into the building, so we should be setting that one up for you very shortly, guys.
Stay tuned.